Good morning, everyone. It is September 8th of 2023. I appreciate every one of you taking the time to watch this video and to actually join the Discord server. For those of you who don't know, every morning at 5 o'clock a.m., I grab a cup of coffee and I share out my screen in the Discord and talk to those who show up. For those who want to learn the strat and how to customize Thinkorswim, please join. Um, you can find the link on Twitter, or I will post it here as well. But let's get to it. For those of you who know me, you know I like to keep it simple. What you see in front of you are five time frames: the year, the quarter, the month, the week, and the daily. And I trade the ETFs instead of the actual bigger names as far as the S&P, IWM, QQQ, or the Dow because they are more affordable. And my goal is to help those who are new to trading to find the best trade rather than the most expensive one where they can blow up their account. Uh, I really believe too that once you understand how to trade around the 10-day moving average, then you will focus on price and start to make money. And a lot of people out there will start chasing everything under the sun, including all the gurus that claim to have a P&L that's amazing. And, you know, so much of that is just BS. And you guys have to understand that those are the same people who have 20 trades to the losing side, but they never show you that. All right, I'm going to get off my soapbox and let's get to it. As you can see right now, based upon this little status bar here, that the Qs, we got a bounce yesterday. Buyers showed up. But we're going to see if this flips to red today and continues to the downside. So the month, you can see we're inside. We're inside for the week here. So which one are we going to take out? Are we going to take out the high of 45.23 for the month, or are we going to come down here and take out the 35.37? I don't know. And for the people out there who claim to know what the market is going to do, you need to run away from those people because the market will do whatever it chooses to do. And all we're doing here is trading our process and trading probability in hopes to be on the right side of the trade. And that is one of the things that Rob Smith has helped me with tremendously, and he will be greatly missed. For those of you who don't know, he passed here not too long ago, and I am extremely grateful to have met him and to just pick his brain as far as how the strat came to be and why it works. And for those of you who would like to go into a deeper conversation with that, please reach out, talk to me, and we'll get there. But let's get back to this. Let's look at the Qs. So we know we're inside year, and the probability of us taking out the high, not very good. We have what, 4 months left? But that's not to say that we can't. But there's a higher probability right now that we stay inside for the year, or we possibly take this two down. Look at the quarter here. We did two up, two up, two up, and now we're kind of failing to reclaim this 43.51. 51. This is a moving average right here, just a 10 moving average. I use the 10 a lot, and I just have learned to trade around it. That's just my style. It's not for everyone. As you know, a lot of the straters out there won't even use a moving average. It's just something that I've always gotten used to, and I still use it to this day. So for the month we're inside, and then for the week we're inside. And if you look at the daily here, we had this nice reversal where we went up, and then price changed here on the first. New month, and then we started selling off. So the question is, do we go 2-2 reversal today and go back up? Or was this just kind of a pause to go lower and try to take out this 3808? Now, what's the significance of 3808? Well, if you go back up to the week here, you're going to notice that the low for this candle is 3808. And if we trigger that, we're going to trigger 2-2 bearish reversal back down. So it'll be interesting to see if we can trigger this today. Now keep in mind, today is Friday, so we're running out of time. If they're going to do it, they're going to have to hit it hard today in order to do that. Otherwise, we could go 2-2 continuation up. So if we do that, understand that we're trying to either take out the previous high of the month or the previous low. Which one is it going to do? I don't know. I do not know. Let's look at the SPXL or the S&P. Same kind of setup here. Inside week, inside month, pull back on the daily here, and we have a failing quarter. IWM or TNA, I'm sorry, TNA right here. TNA tells us a different story. If we look at the quarter or from the year here, we're at a doji. On the quarter we have a shooter. The month we're inside. But look at how we triggered the reversal here on the week. So because that is still in force, we could possibly get back down to this 31.43, and you can see that right here on the daily where that would be this range right here. For those of you who are looking at my colors here, let me explain the colors. This aqua, that's the year. So this is the range for the year right there. The month is represented by purple, and then orange is week, and then daily is right there. And so what I do, I color code this so that I can quickly see if we're taking out the monthly or the year or the quarter for that matter. The quarter isn't on here, but it's it would be a yellow, kind of a mustard color. Let's look at the Dow. Here you can see the quarter. And the Dow inside year failing on the quarter shooter. We've got inside month, and then we have triggered 2 down for the week. And so your target on this would be the low right here, this 56.92. I don't know if we're going to get there, but I do know right now for the week that right now the futures are telling us that we're just kind of chopping back and forth. So it'll be interesting to see where we go with this today, because we have an inside day. And as you know, we can trigger up or down. That's why I have my alerts here. Get into the habit of using your alerts. So for a watch list, we won't go over all these because I want to keep this fairly short. But this is my watch list right here. But more importantly, what I want to show you is that I use the month to kind of gauge where I want to be in a trade. And so with Pure Storage here, you can see we went 2 up right here. And we had full time frame continuity until we started to pull back. And we pulled back, we paused, and then we pulled back. And that's how I trade. I use full time frame continuity to my advantage. Lulu, same story. These are all strat 2 up for the month. Right here. This chart right here. All 2 up for the month. Okay? And so when you're trading something like Pure Storage, let's go back to this one. And you've got full time frame continuity on everything except for the daily. You want this daily to eventually go red, because this is what Rob always talked about as far as the TTO. And so if Pure Storage comes up here and it takes out the high and goes to true reversal, that's when you want to set your alert, because then you will have full time frame continuity back to the upside. I hope that makes sense. Pause the video if it doesn't and just think about it, and then if you need to, rewind it and listen to it again. Full time frame continuity. Let's look at it here for the strat 2 down for the month. Let's look at Cliff here. Full time frame continuity. Year, quarter, month, week, and daily. All red. All red. And you can see how we went 2 down in force here for the month. And this would be a trade back down to this area of support right there. Or if you're trading the daily here, that's a possible gap fill right there. So I will mark that right there. And I mark my gap fills with a dash line. That way I just know there's a gap. And there you go. So Cliff, in my opinion, would be a trade if we break, which we did right here, back down to 1404. If it fails, you get out right here at the top, 1479. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Right there. You can see how we closed right below that. And if you look at the futures or the extended hours here, you can see we're gapping down a little bit, nothing bad. But that's what I do every morning. I will share out my screen just like this, and we'll go over some watch lists. So if you like that, please let me know. You can find me on Twitter. And please join the Discord channel. Message me, ask questions. That's why I'm here. I'm not here to make money off you guys. I'm here to share what I've learned and pay it forward. So until then, keep trading and smile. Life is great. Talk to you later.